YouTube, what's happening? I'm back again. Why do I always say that? I don't know. You can see me here, so obviously I'm back. I want to finish off the t-shirts. It's a project. As I said, it was kind of cathartic, or kind of almost like a discovery mission for me, pulling all the stuff in the back that was getting buried and bringing it to the front. So I've mixed stuff in so that I can start wearing some of the other t-shirts that I've had buried in there for a couple years. And but anyways, I want to finish them up, and maybe I'll do a real short video on my horror t-shirts at some point. There's probably only about 25 of those, something like that. We got about, I don't know, 40 or 50 t-shirts to get through. We'll rip through them quick. I'll give you some anecdotes if I saw any shows like in the past, and then it's onward and upward to music content. All right, first up, Neurosis, Times of Grace. I think I got this at my very first show that I saw them at in New York, I believe. I went up to see them in Brooklyn with a buddy of mine. Fucking mind-blowing show. Neurosis was one of my top 5 bands. I love this band so much. Wasn't crazy about their last album here, but that's the first one they've kind of semi-disappointed me with. We're going to go over my killer Strength and Vision box set probably soon, maybe this week yet, with regards to Neurosis, but absolutely one of my favorite bands. Probably my favorite album, Times of Grace. I mean, it's tough. Through Silver and Blood, Times of Grace, Souls of Zero. I mean, there's a lot of shit to love with Neurosis. Sun That Never Sets. Oh well. So I don't really have a favorite. I love them all. All right. Gorguts Obscura. Trippy album. For those of you that know about it, you either love it or hate it. I love it, but I can't listen to it regularly because it's almost like a nightmare listening to this album. I got this, I believe, at the show that I saw them at in Baltimore in 2016. Yeah, for Colored Sand, I believe that would have been 2016. A little club called the Metro Gallery. I guess I need my hat here, huh? My hair's getting unruly. COVID hair. I haven't had a haircut in 2.5 years. Anyway, moving on. Death. Human. Talked about this when I was talking about Death, when I did my Death rundown, and I love this shirt. Wear it all the time. I don't have a baseball jersey. I love wearing baseball jerseys because it kind of takes me back to the late 70s and 80s when you got shirts. They were all, that was the shirt to have, was the baseball jersey, and I don't know why I didn't get one of those for them. Probably because I bought them in bundles, and I bought the t-shirt bundle as opposed to the raglan bundle. But anyway, I gotta rectify that and get a leprosy one, because I don't have a leprosy shirt, and a human baseball jersey. So SUMAC. I don't know if anybody knows this band out there. It's a band with the bass player Brian from God, I'm gonna blank now. Oh, that's terrible. Anyways, the guitar player is Aaron Turner, ex-ISIS, the band, not the terrorist organization. Aaron Turner plays guitar. Brian from Russian Circles is the bass player. Russian Circles. I knew I'd get it. And the drummer, I think his name is Nick. Can't remember. His guy has a weird last name. He plays in a band called Priests. Fucking insane. I saw them open up for Neurosis down in Philly at the yeah. Crap, forgot the name of the venue, but anyways, they opened up for him, and man, I mean, this drummer Nick, look up the band Priests, you'll find Nick's name, Vitaglia or something like that. It's a really crazy ass name. Looks like a Polish name. Anyways, he is insane, man. Absolutely fucking insane drummer. I have their first 2 albums, SUMAC. They're pretty abrasive. It's pretty intense stuff. Aaron uses this really bizarre tuning that he came up with for specifically for SUMAC. It's abrasive, it's aggressive stuff, but it's good. If you like really heavy shit, you'll probably dig it. If you like Neurosis, it's in that vein. Alrighty, my only Pink Floyd shirt, got it online somewhere. My favorite Pink Floyd album, Animals. Love this album, love this band. I'm a prog guy, so of course I love this band. But I don't have many Pink Floyd shirts, even though I've seen them twice. Without Roger Waters, excuse me. Saw them in 85 and 87, I believe, for the Momentary Lapse of Reason tour, and then the Division Bell tour. Saw them both, but I didn't buy a shirt. I'm gonna lie. One of my favorite bands, Thin Lizzy, and I mean, virtually every one of their albums is fucking a home run. I know they're not heavy metal, although I would argue that they kind of are in some respects. But Thin Lizzy, man, come on. There's just so many goddamn awesome songs that Phil and the boys wrote. And I don't know how you couldn't like metal and enjoy Thin Lizzy. So Jailbreak, killer album, and another gray shirt. So I think I actually figured it out. I've got like 6 gray shirts now. Alright, this one is not a rock shirt. And that one isn't either. That's my Frankenstein shirt. We'll get to those. Alright. Armored Saint, Raising Fear. I love fucking Armored Saint. One of my absolute favorite LA bands, metal bands. I call them more of a traditional metal band. I don't call them a hair band at all. This album kicks ass. All their first 4 albums are awesome. If you don't know Armored Saint, you should. They're not a hair metal band. You could call them that because they were from LA and they had long hair, but they are not a hair metal band. And this album, Raising Fear, is my favorite of their catalog. Here's another one of my favorite prog 70s band, Uriah Heep, Demons and Wizards. My only dark blue shirt of that, I'm pretty sure. If you don't know Uriah Heep and you're a metal fan, come on, really? You should. You should know this band. Yes, they're prog, sorta, but their early stuff is very Deep Purple, very hard rock. It's hard rock stuff. And I'm sure you've heard 1 or 2 of their songs, in particular Easy Living, which is on this album, and which was a huge hit in the 70s and has been covered by a million bands, including metal bands. And also The Wizard, which is one of my favorite all-time songs. I love this band. Their first 5 albums are fucking awesome. They've got a huge discography. I think they might have like 25 albums out or something like that. I kind of lost track of them after a bit. Didn't go after them after a while. I stopped paying attention to them. Killing Joke, one of my all-time favorite bands, probably a top 5 band for me. Absolute Descent. This tour was the 20, I think this came out in 2011. I can't remember where I saw this at. Philly or Baltimore. That was the first time I saw them. Actually, I don't think I saw them until 2012. This shirt, I think I may have gotten at one of their other shows. It was like an extra, and I love this album, Absolute Descent. So I don't think I actually saw them on this tour. I think I saw them on the tour after it. Speaking of Russian circles, saw these guys open for Boris in 2008. Great power trio. I would call them. They're definitely metallic and they're definitely heavy. They're an instrumental band. They do really, really cool atmospheric type building pieces that kick your ass. If you're into instrumental, guitar, bass, drums, all 3 guys are fantastic musicians. Check those guys out. Voivod, the mighty Voivod, I think my last Voivod shirt here. Killing Technology. Along with Nothing Face, 1 and 2, they swap as far as my favorite albums. Got this at the show that I saw in town here, where I live, in Lancaster, PA. When did I see that? That was probably 2015? And Vector opened for them. a Philly band and a thrash band. And if you're a metalhead, you probably know Vector, who I hear are back now. They had broken up following some weird stuff that went on with the singer, main singer and guitar player. But they are back, and Vector, it was a really weird show, man. There was about 350 people there. Vector played, blew me away because I didn't know about them, and went back to buy some of their CDs and stuff. And when I came back, there were about 50 people left there for Boy Bob, which was actually annoyed the shit out of me. It just blew my mind that a band that influenced Vector, is a huge influence on Vector, only had 50 people watching them when most of the people traveled, I guess, from Philly or locally to see Vector. Kind of pissed me off. Anyways, Obituary, World Demise. Got this in New Jersey at the Boardwalk in Wildwood, I believe. It was up on the wall. I was like, man, I gotta have that. And I probably got that in like 2013. I've never seen Obituary. Oh, that's a lie. I did see Obituary last year at Decibel Metal Fest. They were great. They were fucking kick-ass. Not really a band shirt. It's actually Southern Lord, the label. I used to buy tons of shit from them. Haven't in years. I just love this Darkness Hath No Boundaries. And on the front, the Baphomet goat thing. Yeah, it's a goat. There's goats everywhere in metal, especially black metal and death metal. I love that shirt. Cool design. Again, one of my favorite bands, Fate's Warning. This is for their, this was a special shirt they put on Metal Blade. I think it was for the issue of their 30th or 25th anniversary of the Pleasant Shade of Grey. It's in the Pleasant Shade of Grey artwork. Nikola Tesla. Very cool shirt. Love that shirt. Wear it all the time. This one's going to be a little, probably a little saucy putting this one up here. I got this online. I was kind of into Deathspell Omega a bunch of years ago. I have worn the shirt. It's a cool looking shirt, but I'm not down with these guys anymore. They're kind of fucking dicks. That Miko Aspa guy is kind of a shitbag and racist and homophobe and Nazi sympathizer and whatever. Anyways, I do like the shirt, but I haven't worn it since I kind of found out about who Miko. Oh, Miko. Anyway, my buddy's podcast. This made it in here. Metalheads Podcast. If you don't know Metalheads Podcast, you should. My buddy John, his pals Jay, George, Will, Matt, and Marcuson do a great metal podcast. I think it's either semi-monthly or monthly. They post to Spotify. You guys should check that out, and I'll leave a link like I always do. Great metal content. Good stuff. Cool shirt. Gorguts. And I saw them in 2017, not 2016, for the Pleiades Dust EP release. And again, they were in Baltimore. June. God, that was a hot show. Holy hell, that was crazy. Another gray shirt. Anathema. When I saw them for We're Here Because We're Here. Yeah. Not much to say about that. It's kind of a plain shirt. This is Stephen Wilson of Porcupine Tree. Did a special run of shirts for one of his dark ambient projects called Loss. And that's the image for it. My only brown shirt, and frankly, I gotta be honest with you, I haven't worn this in forever, and it's a large, probably why. Okay, some more Maiden. World Peace Tour 1983, a repro. Probably got it at online or else Hot Topic, something like that. Can't have enough Iron Maiden shirts, you just can't. Porcupine Tree. This was for their 2003 European tour. I'm not sure where this came from. I probably bought it at one of their gigs when I saw them, the 53 times I saw them from 1999 through 2009. Yes, 53 times. Again, I kind of worked for the band. I ran their street team, and I got to go to every show for free. So I traveled out west and did the whole West Coast run for the most part, with the exception of Portland and Seattle, but all the California dates because I had friends in LA I stayed with. This was a leftover from the European tour because I didn't travel to Europe to see them clearly. Prog band, Riverside, Beside Myself. Great progressive rock band. If you don't know them, you should. Kind of a little bit like Porcupine Tree. In fact, the lead singer looks a little bit like Steven Wilson, the lead singer of Porcupine Tree. If you don't know Riverside, you should. Great band. Great progressive rock band. Oh, I'll take some heat for this. I don't give a fuck. Love this dude. Love this dude. Love his music. Legend is true. Bob Marley is fucking awesome. I own the Legend box set, which we'll probably take a peek at some point in time. And I love that thing to death. And I love Marley. Every now and again, man, I get in a Marley mood and I stay there for a couple weeks. Alright, Nile. The Black Seeds of Vengeance. Which again, the scourge of Amalek is upon you. Amalek. I got this at the show that I saw down in Baltimore back in 2016. It was like $7 for the t-shirt. They were just clearing their closets out, I bet. 2013, Fates Warning. First time I saw Fates Warning live. Got to meet him. Did a meet and greet with him. Super cool. Already talked about that. Great album. Great return. This was their first album in 9 years, I believe. And they've since put out 2 other killer albums. Gojira. Saw these guys. They were 3rd on the bill in Philadelphia in, I want to say, 2016. I believe it was 2016. 2017. Man, I'm off by it. This is terrible. Yeah, it was May of 2017. My buddies John and TR were at this one. This band blew me the fuck away. I love Gojira, but man, they blew me away live. They were absolutely, in my opinion, the best band, and that bill included Russian Circles, Devin Townsend, who I'd seen several times and was kick-ass, the Eagles of Death Metal, sucked, Gojira, Opeth, and Mastodon. And both Opeth and Mastodon were great. I'd seen Opeth many, many times, and I'd seen Mastodon several times too. Gojira, for me, blew everybody away. Probably Devin Townsend was 2nd on that list, and Opeth was probably 3rd. Another special edition Neurosis shirt, exclusive to their website. I'm a sucker for Neurosis shirts, especially special design ones. So cool ass artwork. They always put a lot of thought into their artwork and stuff. Getting close. Paradise Lost. Saw them with my buddy John in Baltimore at the Soundstage back in, I want to say that was 2018. John will correct me if I'm wrong. It was probably 2017. Now I'm going the other way. Pretty sure it was 2018. First time seeing Paradise Lost. Oh no, second time seeing Paradise Lost because I saw them open for Opeth back in 2003. But that was when they were in their synthy mode. And I liked them. They were good. And I had Draconian and Icon and Gothic and all that stuff. But that period of Paradise Lost, while I like it, I don't love it. And it was, yeah. That's why I forgot about seeing them once before. KXM. Got this with the bundle deal when I bought their, not their last album, but their second album, Scatterbrain. Doug Pinnick, George Lynch, Ray Luzier from Korn, George Lynch from Dokken, obviously, and Doug Pinnick, the great fucking Doug Pinnick from King's X, one of my other top 5 bands. I got like 15 top 5 bands. You're going to find that is the theme here. But man, KXM kicks ass. Bought a fucking large. I don't know why. Or they sent me the wrong thing. Testament on the Formation of Damnation, 2008. Shit, this shirt's already 12 years old. Saw them at a small club here locally, and they had reformed. They kind of, well, it wasn't that they had split up, but they hadn't put an album out for quite a while. And man, they fucking ripped. Got to meet Chuck Billy. Dude is fucking huge. Eric Peterson, not huge, my size, cool guy, very cool guy. And Skolnick. Can't remember who was playing bass for them. I guess it was DiGiorgio. I don't remember seeing him anywhere. And I don't think Gene Hoglan was with him. I don't remember who was on drum, but well, no, I guess he would have been. Yeah. I don't remember seeing him, though, which is weird. Bought this at the Decimal Metal Fest, a Virginia band called Cloak. Really cool black metal band, black, thrashy sort of band. you don't know them, they're real good. You should check them out. They played in the Foundry Room, the pre-fest with Integrity and Full of Hell and a couple bands I can't remember the names of now. One that was terrible. Can't remember the name of the opening band. They were just something Devil Doll or something Mistress. They were just fucking terrible. The one band I can't remember from Virginia that's kick-ass that blew me away too begins with an A, but I'm not gonna be able to remember it, damn it. Anyways, Cloak from Virginia. Hellhammer, not from Virginia. Triumph of Death. Got this online somewhere. I love Hellhammer, love all the Tom G Warrior shit, so had to have that shirt. Yob from April of 18, I believe. If you don't know Yob, you should. It's a 3-piece band. They are fucking insanely heavy for a 3-piece band. And the singer Mike is one of the nicest dudes on the planet. I would call them stoner doom, kinda. Atmospheric doom. Great, great band, Yob from Washington. Sound of Perseverance. You know the story by now. I bought this in one of the bundle deals. And again, I don't have a symbolic shirt and I don't have a leprosy shirt, but I think I have all the other ones. Killing Joke 2013. Man, talk about a giant print. I'm not sure why I bought this because that is way too fucking big. Way too big. And that's a medium, so look at the size of that print. It's kind of crazy. I saw them twice. I saw them in New York with my buddy Serge and my kid, and at the Irving Plaza, and then I saw them the night after in Philadelphia at the Union Transfer. That's the name of the place I was trying to remember before with Neurosis and SUMAC. Union Transfer, great venue, great venue. I hope they're still around when and if concerts come back. But anyways, Killing Joke, one of my favorites. And this, they were touring for the release of a retrospective CD that they put out that we're going to get into in a future video when we do a rundown of Killing Joke. Johnny Cash, the man. Yes, I do like some country. I like the old stuff. I like Waylon. I like Willie. I like Merle Haggard. I like Hank Williams Sr. Jr. Not so much. A little bit. He's okay. He's kind of cool. But this guy was the man. I got a couple box sets from him, and some of his albums. Johnny was a boss. He was a real boss. November's Doom. I think I got this when I bought this album, Novella Reservoir, or else I bought it off their website. I've not seen them. One of my favorite death doom bands, November's Doom, but I've never got to see them. And kick-ass album, killer album. We got like 3 more to go. Another Maiden shirt, imagine that, Live After Death. I'm sure I got this at Hot Topic. Who doesn't get all their Maiden shirts there? Alright, I was just talking to Devin today last night about this. Devin at Maze of Torment, we were talking about how this album's somewhat overrated because Bruce's voice was toast, but come on, man. Scream for me, Long Beach! Anyway. The Mighty Maiden. The Stooges, Iggy Pop. Yeah, I like some punk, and I like Iggy, a lot of Iggy. And I like the Stooges, and that's a classic image of Iggy. And last but not least, Porcupine Tree. I got rid of a lot of my Porcupine Tree shirts. I had a shit ton of them. Either that, or else they were folded and are in my, still in my storage unit. But Deadwing was their 2005 album. I probably saw them 20 times on this tour, everywhere from Philly to Boston to DC to Cincinnati to Cleveland, Chicago, LA, San Diego, San Francisco. I saw, again, it was probably close to 15 times. Great album if you like hard rock, progressive rock with a little bit of metal thrown in there. Porcupine Tree can be your jam. Again, I don't know where all my shirts are. One last time, ISIS, the band, not the terrorist organization. If you don't know ISIS and you're a metalhead, you should. It's post-metal. It's kick-ass. It's great stuff. I think that's it. I think that's it for all the shirts. Unless I may find some more that were folded, that are sleep shirts, that I can throw in when I do the horror rundown, but that's kind of it. Lots of stuff there. Leave me some comments. Hopefully I'm getting better at this. I've had some constructive criticism from some of my buddies. Try not to be as tangential. I am old. I can't remember dates like I used to. I struggle. I've been to probably close to 600 shows in my life since I started going to shows, which would have been 1979. I saw Kiss on the Dynasty Tour. A few months later, saw Rush in February of 1980 for the first of 30, 40, almost 40 times. I'd have to sit down and count my ticket stubs, but it's a lot. And long story short, I just can't remember all the dates and all the venues, all the places I've seen bands. Sometimes I'll be running through in my mind, yeah, I saw him there, I saw him there, and then I'll get done and I'll be like, oh shit, I saw him there, there, and there too. So that happens when you're old. If you're not old like me, you'll get there one day, hopefully, and you know, you'll see what it's like. It sucks. Alright, so I'm gonna drop one more video today. I'm gonna do some box sets. I'm gonna do a Blue Oyster Cult box set, and I'm gonna do the Judas Priest box set. We're gonna show the box sets. We're gonna talk briefly about the albums and the box sets. I don't think I'm gonna pull all my other stuff, because for both Priest and Cult, Blue Oyster Cult, I have most of their stuff on CD as well, which is really sick when you think about it. Why do I need the box sets too? But I had to have them. So anyway, I'll catch you guys later. Have a good one. Thanks for joining.